Andy Moog in net for Dallas, and his Stars have a 2-1 lead over the Bruins at the end of one. Ryan Engblom had a chance to talk with the starting goaltender for the Stars before the game. We told you 302 wins.
Thanks very much, Gary. And it's not very often that we get a chance to look at the man behind the mask, but sitting beside me, Andy Moog, and he is the guy behind the mask in tonight's game for the Dallas Stars. And Andy, let's talk a little bit about the fact that you're back with Boston. You spent a little over 4 years here. The pressure situation, the goaltender's the guy always under the gun. What's it like to come back into Boston Garden for you tonight?
Well, I guess I got a little bit of a break. We met Boston the first time in Dallas, and I got some of those emotions out of the way about seeing the guys and playing against them again for the first time. I got some of those emotions out of the way, and now really it's going to be exciting to be in the building, and I'm not thinking too much about our opponent. It's just going to be exciting and energized to be in the building and try and win here.
Is it an advantage for you, having played here for so long? This Boston Garden ice surface is not like any other.
Yeah, that's true. It's unique in itself. It's not as difficult to play goal in here as some people might think, because you've always got to be prepared. Things happen quicker here, but the goalie's always prepared.
Let's talk about Dallas. What's it been like? Talk about your expectations that you had going to Dallas at the beginning of the year and how it's turned out so far.
Well, I had an opportunity to talk to the coaching staff and Bob Gainey in particular over the course of summer, and he was really optimistic about the opportunity for that team to do well. I looked at it on paper, and there's a lot of talent and a lot of potential there, and it was just a matter of trying to bring it out during the course of the season. And I think that we start off very well and have made some great progress in terms of the team game throughout the course of the whole season. And I think we're in good shape going to the playoffs.
What about off the ice? Dallas, an interesting new city. Nobody knows about it really as far as the NHL goes. What's it been like for you off the ice? And talk about maybe the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, they're the big story there over the last couple of years in particular, but they've always been the sports team there. What's it like for you guys?
Well, Brian, we've had a great transition. One thing that's helped this club is that all 20 players moved there at the same time, and as that turned out, we moved into relatively the same areas, so we got to know our teammates very quickly, and from that experience we got an opportunity to go out into the community as well, and the community's just accepted us very, very well. We thought it would take a little while to win them over, but it's happened quickly with I think about a dozen sellouts in a row now, and the rest of the season sold out. And as far as the Cowboys and the community are concerned, that's a fan crazy sport, or a crazy sport town. They love their teams, and if you do well, they come out and watch you, and obviously they watch the Cowboys with great interest, and we're trying to get some of that interest as well.
Well, winning will win them over every time, and you guys have certainly done that. Andy Moog, thank you very much. Back up to you, Gary.
Brian, thanks very much. He's got a new home he likes, but the home he used to have here in Boston hasn't forgotten. They've welcomed him back here tonight, and there is a piece of him that will always be a Bruin. But tonight, he's a star, and he's in net.